Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's do a Cain alt path run. Yeah, let's do a Cain alt path. I think I like this plan. And I don't know if we're going to Mother yet, or if we're gonna go fight, the Dogma and the Beast? That I don't know yet, but we'll do one of the two. That's essentially the plan. Assuming, we make it that far. Which, the way runs have been going lately is a big if. This is a terrible room, by the way. Yep, okay, double champion enemy. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, 10 out of 10, 2 rooms, a new record. It's fine. Better to get the death out of the way early. Okay. So basically cost us half a heart to go in there, and we got no benefit for it, but at the same time, at least we looked. Could have been something useful in there, you never know. There is also a tinted rock here, which is great, but we gotta find a bomb for the tinted rock to happen. The D4 re-rolls all your items. Interesting. We may want this. That's an interest. I don't know how we're going to use this yet. We probably, we're certainly going to re-roll at some point. I think maybe the thing to do is to hold on to it for a while, until we get, a fair amount of benefits out of Lucky Foot. So we can get a bunch of good pills. Because those stay with the, the stat bonuses and stuff like that from pills stay with you after you, even after you reroll. And then we reroll and try to find something really good. Okay, so Spirit Heart, I'm going to leave it there for now, because we want to have a Spirit Heart going into the next floor. We'll go back for it. Oh, okay, hi. Kill the little spiders. And then we can focus on the boils. Alright, there's one. There we go. Take that. Looks like we're going to have to backtrack a fair distance to go get that Spirit Heart again, but that's okay. And there we go. Pill is I'm drowsy. Okay, that's a good pill. Really? You got to lead with that attack? Cain starts with enough starting. It's dude. Okay. Oh, you know what? Fine, game. I see how it's gonna be. We'll just do a little R holding. See how it goes. We'll see if maybe we can start with something that's actually useful for once. What do we got in here? Contagion. It's a pretty good item. It's not that good, though. Let's keep going. Let's see if maybe we can... No, that's definitely not it. Little Hush? That was a terrible item. We might as well check the cursed rooms, too. We can start off with, a guppy item. And a Spirit Heart. It seems okay. Now, the downside is stepping on that spike. I suppose I should have taken a little bit more care there, because now we've blown our deal chance, but... we basically just started off with a guppy item, so, sure? Room 1 guppy item? Pretty okay. And we can always trade away some of our red hearts for Spirit Hearts if we feel we need to. And we could still potentially get a deal. It's a little unlikely, but it's possible. On both of our item rooms here. Okay, X-ray vision. And our choice of Best Friend and Yo Listen. I mean, between these, I'm going to take Yo Listen. Although Yo Listen is kind of redundant with X-Ray Vision. X-Ray Vision lets us see our secret rooms. It's essentially like always having the I Can See Forever pill effect. That's basically what it does. But then Navi, Yo Listen, also essentially shows you where your secret rooms are. So it's kind of like, eh. But maybe Navi will show us, like, I don't know, some, like, tinted rocks or something that I would have otherwise missed. It's possible. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Go this way. There's our bosses. Alright, first boss. We got the Turdlings. Who need to die very quickly before they swarm the entire field with all these little guys. Who thankfully do die in a single hit, but at the same time, like, these guys are rough. They move fast, and they leave this stuff on the ground that makes you all, like, slidey. But looks like we made it through without any real problems, so that's good. We get an experimental treatment. I'm here for it. What do we got? So health down, damage up, speed up, range down. Our range is utter trash right now. So for once, I actually want a range upgrade because our range is so bad. He's so fast. Did you see the speed? Yeah, we have 3 range. That's like not gonna cut it. That's real bad. Okay. At least our damage is decent. At least by the standards of this point in the game. Alright, there we go. And we get a Tears upgrade. I'm good with it. Do we check? I mean, we only have the 1 heart, but at the same time, Guppy is a possibility. I think I'm good as is. And yeah, we'll go alt path here. See if this works out for us. Maybe it will, maybe. But we'll try. Like, our rate of fire is good. It's mostly just our range that's a concern right now. And obviously our HP. Our HP is not looking super amazing. And this is going to be one of the floors this is going to be the mirror floor as well. Giant cell or something else. I think I'm going something else. Sharp straw. I mean, it's a pretty good item. Is it better than Guppy's Paw? Probably. In the long run, at least. I'd say so. I will keep 1 red heart for now. But I'm also not, like, completely opposed to going back and using Guppy's Paw to convert our 1 red heart into 3 spirit hearts, just to give us some more HP to work with. Like, if that's what it comes down to, I will gladly do it. Okay. Oy! Yep. My range is so bad. Health up. Okay, that helps tremendously, actually. We're going to stick with our current trinket, I think. Personally, the paperclip trinket is, like, real solid. Okay. Ooh, you got me. I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to deal with them. All right. And we should be using sharp straw as well, like, as much as possible. All right, let's fight the boss. Ooh, I mistimed the sharp straw there. Thankfully, this isn't the worst boss of the potential bosses you could fight on this floor. He is a little annoying because he makes these clouds. Okay, this is the worst of all the bosses we could possibly fight right here. Just absolutely terrible. All right, you know what? How to jump. Nah. You know what? I want to have a good run. Please. We'll see what it is. Undefined? Nah. I'm still... You know what? We'll check the cursed rooms, too. We should do that. Okay, there's a guppy item. I mean, again, first room guppy item, probably good enough to, like, hopefully have a good run. And honestly, odd mushroom is great. It's a little bit of a damage down, which kind of stinks, but it's a huge rate of fire increase. And it's a speed upgrade as well. So, like, overall, it's a pretty large damage upgrade, especially if you haven't gotten any other tiers upgrades yet. So, like, I'm pretty happy to have this. And if we can get a good tier effect, it'll pay off big time. And it's not, like, that big of a damage downgrade. 2 of spades, double keys. Okay. We can also be shooting the poops, and we can take them out pretty quick thanks to Skinny Odd Mushroom. I may even be willing to go back. Well, no. Now we've got golden chests here that we can open. I was going to say, I may be willing to go back and use a bomb on those... I still may be willing to go back into the cursed room. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, let's check the shop. What do we got? A spirit heart and compost. And then a pill that we don't know. But I do have luckfoot. So let's try the pill. Tears upgrade. 10 out of 10. And you know what? I'm just going to buy the spirit heart now. Why not? So this run's looking pretty good. We're basically at the tier cap on the first floor. So that's pretty sweet. Now we just need actual damage, and then we're, like, set. Pretty much all we need at this point. Damage and HP. And I think we'll probably end up looking at deals with the devil. Because that's where most of your damage upgrades come from. I think that's probably the way to go. Okay, speed upgrade. I'm good with it. We didn't really need it, but it's probably fine. And now let's go... Yeah, we'll do alt path in the next one. We'll jump over to the alternate path after this floor. Oh. That attack right there comes out so fast. As does that one. Okay, what do we got? Temperance?
Temperance.
I mean, we got red heart sitting right here. I'm not willing to go, like, all in on this, considering our HP is not that high, but... Yep, okay, you got me. We're still at 100% deal chance at the moment. It would be great if we could get another spirit heart at some point, like, very soon. Like, if we could find, I don't know, a tinted rock or something. That would be awesome. I think that one's a little risky. There we go. Okay, another key. We're going to use our 2 of spades right here, I think. So, like, best possible item? I mean, how can I not, right?
I found
like,
pills.
How can I say no? Full health?
Full health.
I'm drowning. Okay. World card? Alright. Hey, Tinted Rock. And honestly, give me Mr. Me. Let me steal deal items without having to pay for them. That seems pretty good. So, like, 10 out of 10 items would be essentially tier effects. Okay. We're looking essentially for anything that's like, oh, you stole my battery charge. Very rude. Don't appreciate that. It's fine. And we just sit here and shoot. Our rate of fire is absurd. Our damage is awful. And our damage is going to continue to be awful because of almond milk. But, like, how can I say no to almond? Or soy. I mean, soy milk is better, honestly. Because you don't have random shots that just shoot in weird directions. But both of them are, like, pretty okay. And if we can get some good tier effects to go with them, they'll be amazing. Okay, there we go. Get another tiers upgrade, which we're at the tier cap at this point, so we can't go higher than 20. But let's peek in here, see what we get. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm here for Dark Bump. I'll take a Dark Bump. He can give us pills as well. I think that's pretty good. And we move on. Brimstone, or sulfur is like, it's okay, but it's awful with almond milk. Like, getting brimstone is great, but brimstone plus soy milk. Like, and then again, it's pretty okay, I guess, because they changed it now where it's like a continuous beam. Which is pretty cool, but I'm going to pop the world card here, I think. Check our curse, or our item, or secret room, or whatever. Blow these guys up. Okay, flat penny's good. Would give us a lot of keys, but I think I'd rather have. I think I'd rather stick with paperclip. They both kind of do the same thing. They essentially save you keys or give you keys. But I think I prefer paperclip, just because, like, rather than getting a bunch of keys all over the place, you all, I mean, we're doing good on keys right now anyway, but like just being able to open all golden chests you find, I don't know, actually flat penny probably is better in the long run, but like whatever, who cares? They're basically the same thing. None of this is interesting. Okay, there's our flame. Oh, hi. There are enemies here. They were just hiding. And no deal chance now. We've kind of ruined that, but it's okay. We're going to need something here very soon, though. Then again, you know what? We've got Mr. Me. We can just pop in here and steal Dreamcatcher. And this basically allows us to see the boss, and I think what's in the item room when we first enter a floor, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's any good, but it's at least intriguing. Something useful, please. I would not qualify this. Rubber cement. That's a great item. That one we're happy to have. Okay. Like, rocket in a jar is fine, I guess, but I don't think it's that good. Rubber cement, on the other hand, is pretty cool. It's just, like, it consistently impresses. Even when I don't feel like it should. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like, because, yep. I don't know how we could possibly have gotten through that without taking the damage that we took there. Okay. Whew, alright. Do we have any red hearts sitting on the ground anywhere? I don't think we do. So, what are we gonna do here? Because we got a boss we gotta fight. Okay. I mean, Guppy's collar is doing some serious work. So, here's what we're gonna do, actually. We're gonna just become the Lost right now. In hopes of essentially finding some red hearts along the way. Grab that. And we are going to fight the boss as the Lost right off the bat. And our HP right now is essentially meaningless because it's as the Lost. If you get hit twice, you're dead, regardless of how much HP you have. So let's do it this way. Maybe along the way we find some red hearts like that right there. Beautiful. So now we're no longer on death's door. Okay, more bombs. You got me. Oh, that's right. These dudes, though. How do we defeat those enemies without? I guess like that. You get lucky. That's how you do it. Like, the thing is, you're supposed to kill them from outside their cloud, but your shots only reach so far. And their cloud is often, with the way the terrain and stuff was laid out there, like, it was kind of at a point where I'm like, I can't actually hit them without standing in their cloud. And we're just gonna die. Okay, well, thank you, Guppy's Collar, which is now... Essentially, it's a 50-50 chance that Guppy's Collar will save the run whenever you die, and that you get to revive. So we've essentially, like, flipped a coin, like, 6 times now, and flipped heads on every roll. So, like, I can't complain too much, but maybe the worst death is the slow one, where you just repeatedly die over and over again. You know, sometimes you just want it to be over. Alright. What's our boss? Of course it's this guy. Wonderful. Exactly what we're looking for. Get out of the explosion. Okay, almost. You almost got me there. Okay, that one did actually get me. Just be careful. As long as we're not dumb, we should be okay. Please give me something of use when I defeat you. Or we can just die and redo the whole fight. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes the worst death is just the one that happens over and over and over and over again. Like, just end. Alright. Guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoy the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below to check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.